It's Electric Football. I'm Steve Brown.
I'm Stu
That's
Pace.
Stu Pace.
How you doing?
And we're going to talk about what week is this? Week 6.
Sure, week 6.
All right, so Denver at San Diego.
Hard time choosing this game. You know what? Paxton Lynch looked out of his element against Atlanta, and the Chargers couldn't stop the Raiders. So, the Chargers don't have Julio Jones on their team.
No, they don't.
And so I'm going to go here with the Broncos minus the coach because I don't think the Chargers have the firepower that Atlanta might have had. So I am going with the Broncos.
Minus the coach. Is that the spread now? It's the Broncos.
Yeah, it's minus the coach. Well, he's out because he's got some headaches.
I know.
Take the Broncos minus cool.
Just a stroke.
I like Denver
Only
here.
a stroke.
I like Denver here to rebound. The Chargers are finding new and interesting ways to screw up in the fourth quarter, including they Romo'd the kick.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. And there it broke. The fourth ball broke.
That's our friend Tim Murray, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's an audition by Tim.
Hey, who do you like in the Patriots game this week, Tim?
The Patriots.
Oh, okay.
Tom Brady's back, and they unleashed his wang, and it will be fine.
Yeah.
As you can tell by the accent and the wang.
He's from Miami.
Yeah.
People always ask me, now that I live in New Jersey, are you from Boston? And I have to reply, only when I talk. Fuck Roger Goodell.
So there you go, folks. Fuck
Slant
Roger
it.
Goodell for all of us. He's got a...
No, I don't. Now I can drink beer and talk football.
His pop call.
Swing! Woo!
All right, so who do you like, Chargers, Broncos?
You know what? I got to tell you, without the coach, it's a whole different ball game, and it sounds more like the Ryder Cup because someone's going to win by a stroke. We can't publish that, can we?
Oh, it's going live.
Oh, great.
Well, no, not live.
No, I think the Chargers are going to lose
Okay.
because the only river other than the Nile that can't be traced to its origins is Phillip Rivers.
Ba-dum-bum.
Thank you. Try this veal. I'm here all week.
He's working hard, folks. San Francisco.
We wrote shit, and he's better than us.
San Francisco at the Bills. Bills are on a roll. San Francisco gets Kaepernick. What do you think, Stu?
They get Kaepernick? I didn't know
They get
that.
Kaepernick.
Oh, crap. I should watch TV more often. San Francisco started out well against Arizona, but they slowed up as the game went on. The Bills are an 8-point favorite here, and I think they have enough talent on both sides of the ball to get it done. Clay became a big weapon all of a sudden for them because their wide receivers are Goodwin and Woods. Yes, I had to look it up because I didn't know who Goodwin and Woods were. And they don't remind you of Taylor and Rice. So Gabbert's no good. Taking the Bills.
Tim?
Well, unlike the Patriots, whose quarterback was suspended for 4 games, the 49ers have the problem of having the quarterback not suspended and being there. If you win by a distraction, the Niners win. But if you win on the field, the Bills will beat the Niners.
Yeah, but I mean, Kaepernick has to be an upgrade from plain Gabbert.
Oh, absolutely.
No
matter what.
I think a Lego Big Papi is an upgrade. But
I just don't think they have a helmet big enough for the hair. So
he's in that new Trolls
it's
movie,
going to look
isn't
like
he?
Gazoo.
Actually,
Flintstone.
I'm here to help you, Fred.
he's going to look like me in 8th grade because I wanted to grow rock and roll hair, but instead I grew the white
You
man
got
fro.
The afro.
And I used to put on my moped helmet and then take it off. I did not get laid very young. Let's just put it that
And
way.
once people see this, you will not either in the future.
Yeah, he's not getting laid after this.
Eagles and Redskins. Go, Stu.
Washington's won 3 in a row against Philly. Holy crap, they've won 3 in a row against Philadelphia.
Well, that was a Chip Kelly reign, right?
Yeah, and Wentz came crashing down to earth last week while the Redskins were kind of tough on the road against Baltimore. This is Philly's second road game. I am taking the Washington Redskins.
Tim?
I think Philly's going to prevail. I think they've learned a lot from their last
That's a word we don't
non-victory.
use. Prevail. Can I write that down?
Yeah, do you know how to spell it? Because I can get a thesaurus, or whatever it's called. I think Wentz is going to come flying back. I haven't seen enough out of the Redskins to make me think that they're going to beat Philly.
I'm with Tim on this. I actually didn't think Wentz played bad. They would have won that game except for a Ryan Matthews fumble. And, he threw up a jump ball, basically, and it got picked by the same guy that caused the fumble, Slay. Great
football name.
Great couple of defensive,
Slay killed him.
Stonebreaker, Slay. I love names like that. But I like Philadelphia in this one, though Washington has been on a bit of a roll. Speaking of teams that are not on a roll, Cleveland at the Titans.
Cleveland. It's a sad place. It's nice people. They love football. They drink a ton of beer.
Have a Hall of Fame One
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Alan Freed made that town because the Browns have not.
Well, they've named the river.
Stu?
Listen, get ready for rushing. This is two teams that are they're just going to run the ball all day. They look the same that way. They're going to run the ball, then throw a couple bombs when you have to that might or might not be completed. Mariota and company smoked Miami while the Browns were unlucky recipient of Tom Brady's return. I think it's a close game here, but I'm going to go with the tandem of Henry and Murray in the backfield over Isaiah Crowell.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I like what the Titans are showing in the backfield. I like Mariota's ability to escape the pocket and move around. I watched him beat your Dolphins, and he really did play pretty well.
Smoked them.
So I'm taking the Titans at home in this one. Ravens at Giants. Who wants to start this one, boys?
Ravens fired their offensive coach, Mark Trestman, today. So that's going to put a different spin on the whole team here. Eli has looked pedestrian thus far this season. Neither team shows any confidence to me on either side of the ball, so I am just going to take the home team for the win here on a whim.
Tim?
I hope they tie because I hate both teams. The Ravens bring back,
Murderers?
Well, I didn't say murderers. I was
Okay.
thinking more like, the guy who wrote the poem.
Oh, Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes, bring back Poe, bring back Tom Coughlin, and then you'd have a football game. What you're going to have here is a snooze fest.
Yeah, it's a more. But who do you like? I mean, you got to make a pick.
I would love to see both teams lose, but that's not physically possible in this day and age. I'm going to say Giants by maybe a field goal because they're going to screw up less.
I'll go against both of them. I like the Ravens in this game.
Really?
I think the Giants lack two really important elements to being a good team. I think they lack a run game. I think they lack a pass rush. So I'm taking the Ravens on the road to win this one.
This is why it's such a great show, folks. There's such differentiating opinions.
Oh, yeah, it's an amazing
No, we're
show.
talking baseball.
And a scary mook behind me.
The Panthers
Little.
at the Saints. The Panthers at the Saints.
Right.
I don't know if they're Panthers this
The
week or
Panthers,
not.
I have no idea if Cam's playing or not.
So I'll go with this one.
All right.
I actually like the Saints to win this. The Panthers, whether Cam is there or not, the Panthers' defense has been horrible this
Yes.
year, and the Saints can put up points.
Yeah.
I expect this to be, Saints at home. I expect them to just outgun them. Stu?
Well, if it becomes a shootout, I think New Orleans has the better team for that. And it's in their home dome. They seem to play well there. The Panthers D seem to have lost their mojo, and they were 15-1 last year. Now they can't even beat Tampa Bay. It's nuts. Saints are coming off the bye, and they get the home game. Is Ron Rivera's job on the line now
No,
with
it
the
can't be.
Panthers? No?
No.
Okay, it was once before and kind of righted the
No,
ship.
way too early after going to a Super Bowl to start calling for his head.
All right, I think he could be on the line here, and I'm taking the Saints.
Tip?
I'm taking the Saints because Drew Brees is greater than whomever may be playing quarterback for
So Breeze.
Panthers. I mean, yeah, Brees is over here. This is Brees.
Okay.
Greater than
Greater than
pick your
Steve.
guy because
Okay.
even Cam Newton. Yeah, okay.
We do love that little Drew
Flash
Brees
in the
here.
pan.
We do.
We do.
Flash
The
in the
little
Cam.
Breeze.
Flash in the cam. Nice.
Write that down.
Jags is patented,
Here you go, my
trademarked.
I'll just drink it.
Jags at Chicago, and I like a well-rested Jags to get two in a row. I think Chicago is a team lacking identity. I think they're lacking star power. It's not a great game. It's not a great week. Maybe it's not a surprise that the TV ratings are evidently falling down. Scooch on up, buddy.
No, I like it. We're in a car.
Well, the line here
You're
is
driving.
minus 6 million because that's how few people will be watching it.
Well, there you go. I'm taking the Jaguars on the road to beat a Chicago team that hasn't shown me anything all season.
I haven't picked these teams correctly at all this year, and it appears Cutler's days are numbered here. There's already talk of trading him. Bortles is struggling mightily in Jacksonville, and I don't
Wouldn't
know.
it be great if it was a Cutler for Bortles trade?
It would be fun. Still, the Bears' offense is ranked much higher than the Jaguars. That's unbelievable to me, but the Jags D could let loose here, and upset of the week, I'm taking the Jags.
All right, Tip.
I'm taking the Jags because the only thing good in Chicago is the Cubs.
And the breakfast. They
And
have,
I
they have some
hate the
spectacular
Bears
breakfast.
because of what they did to the Patriots. Not that I'm a one-minded kind of guy, but someday I will punch Ditka in the nose. Hopefully he'll be really old and can't beat me down to half to death.
If you were to be in a fight with Ditka, who would win?
Ditka would win by 5. But I'd get one shot in and then my name in the paper. So it's really worth it.
So it's 3 for the Jags, none for the Bears. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Chicago.
Hey, Mark Trestman's available, Chicago.
108 years, no World Series.
I'm pulling Cubs right now.
Me too.
Rams at Lions. Lions make big defensive plays to sneak a win out against the Eagles, but I like LA's defense overall. They are, after a disappointing couple of starts of the season, they have shut down a bunch of teams, and I believe they're capable of shutting down Zach Zenner and what the Lion Matthew Stafford. So I'm taking the Rams.
All right. The Rams seem to go up and down every week. One week they're great, one week they're terrible. Detroit is at least consistent. Real good offense, no defense. Consistently. Since I've been watching Detroit, I think that's been their modus operandi. I'm going to take the Rams. This is their week to play up and win, and they're going to go according to pattern, and that's why I'm taking them. Timothy?
Well, my Chinese grandfather told me that a lion has claws and a ram has horns. But the horns get caught in the bush. So I'm picking the Lions. I think they're going to go shithouse on the Rams.
The old picking my shit house. Steelers at Dolphins, and Stu will defer to you in your pain.
I can't even rant anymore. This game will be over early. Miami couldn't stop the rushing of Tennessee, the passing of Tennessee, couldn't move the ball against Tennessee, couldn't tackle Tennessee. In other words, holy shit!
Who won that game?
Tennessee. Pittsburgh's in town. The O-line of Miami can't block. The D-line can't tackle. Oh, my God. This is going to be over early. Take Pittsburgh.
Tim, thoughts?
Well, I'm not a big fan of the Schittsburg Steelers. I got to tell you. I think the Dolphins are going to win this one just to piss Stu off.
God, I hope so.
I don't see it. I've been against a weak secondary. Easy pickings for me on this one. I'm taking the Steelers.
Last
even
week,
on the roads.
I gave you all the reasons why Miami would lose and picked them, and you laughed at me. You were right.
Watch it happen.
Not often right, though. Bengals at Patriots, and we'll let Tim.
All right. It's been a rough year. We've been through so many quarterbacks in such a short amount of time. It's been a real up and down kind of thing. But now I think we've righted the ship by bringing the true North back to New England. The Bengals, they got stripes on their helmets. Great. Not enough. Brady, Gronkowski, they're functioning. They functioned well on Sunday. Even though he threw to Bennett like 3 times for touchdowns.
Who I sat in fantasy.
Way to go. Thinking like that put Michael Jordan in a baseball
Exactly.
uniform, by the way. Write that down. No, the Pats are going to beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
By at least 20.
All right, Stu.
Brady got the rust out in Cleveland now and going to go beat the other team from Ohio here. I don't think the Pats lose another game in the regular season. Maybe the Steelers game next week. Where is that? Is that in?
Don't look at me. I only looked at this week.
And they probably won't lose another game until they lose to Minnesota in the Super Bowl. That's right. I'm picking it. Patriots, Vikings.
Brady, check. Gronk, check. Ninkovich, check. Bengals, I was on the Bengals bandwagon last week, and they just I said, oh, Dallas can't run on the Bengals, and they ran all over them. I'm taking the Patriots. No reason not to. Chiefs at Raiders. Stu.
Well, other than having the worst defense in the league, statistically, really, it's not Miami. No, it's the Raiders. But they have the confidence. They have the will. Raiders. They have the skilled players. They're fun to watch. The Chiefs, they've won at least the last 3 in a row against the Raiders, but I think that changes on Sunday. I just love watching Amari Cooper, and I probably say this every week, and Derek Carr. They're just a fun tandem to watch, and I think they win this one.
Tim?
Raiders.
Okay.
I don't think the Raiders are going to do anything but pound. Pound on the ground, pound in the secondary, pound the quarterback into a fine paste. They're angry, and they want some payback. Because they've been shitty for so long.
They have been.
And I'm saying this,
to a
regardless of my brother-in-law, who is a huge Raiders fan,
Irregardless.
Well, okay, whatever the word.
Regardless, irregardless.
Well, guardless.
With guards, without guards.
Miami has no guards, so.
I'm going against these guys again. I'm going Chiefs. I think they actually have the ability to pound the ball on the ground against a bad defense. I think if they have a good offensive plan and don't get into a shootout, play a conservative game, hold on to the ball and take small, move the ball in small chunks. Don't let Cooper and Carr on the field. I'm taking the Chiefs.
Name a Chiefs receiver.
I won't.
I can't.
I refuse.
All right, just saying.
I can, but I won't.
Oh, what's next? Falcons and the Seahawks.
Bird fight. Sorry.
Yay! It's
Just
been
wanted to do that.
first time
Feathers
this
will
year.
be flying.
Uh,
It writes itself.
I'm gonna jump right in this. I actually like the Falcons in this.
I think it's a great game.
I think they have. I do. I think it's probably the best game of the week. It's in Seattle. Seattle's well rested, but I like what the Falcons have found in their two running backs.
Mm-hmm.
I even like their fullback, DeMarco. I think he's got a lot of versatility. And you always have, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones down by the schoolyard. I'm taking the Falcons in a and you have to remember, early last year, the Falcons were off to like a 6-0 start.
Yep.
I honestly think they found that mojo, and I'm taking them in an upset here.
Tim?
I don't want to egg you on, but I think it is going to be the game of the week. It's going to come down to the last guy with the ball.
Yep.
It's going to be an exciting game. Can't really prognosticate too much
Oh, you got
as to
to.
what's going to happen.
That's the whole point of our
What-
show.
I
Before
know,
we
I
do
know. But these guys are so evenly matched.
And I use the word show loosely.
Flip a coin, baby.
Because the rest of your whole life is just so, small tolerances. I think what you're going to see is the most entertaining game in a long time. It's going to be like a college game where they score a zillion points, and you never know how it's going to end.
It could go that way. Suddenly, this is a game. Atlanta, Seattle. If you asked me in September 1st if I would watch this game, probably not. Now it's a must-see game for me. After dismantling Carolina and Denver, mind you, I think it will be hard for the Falcons to win here. Ryan and Jones are just stupid good this year, and Freeman has been a workhorse, but Seattle comes off the bye. They're home. It's the top offense against the top defense, and I can't wait to see it. Coin flick, but I am going to take the Seahawks based on being home.
There we go. Cowboys at Green Bay, and as much as it hurts me to do this, the Cowboys have been too impressive. They ran all over the Bengals, which I said last week they would not be able to do. Green Bay won against the Giants, but were you overly impressed by what Green Bay did?
No.
I was not.
No.
I'm taking the Cowboys here.
Tim?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Whatever team from Dallas decides to show up. I can never tell what they're going to do. But they've got sort of a downhill snowball effect going on. I think they're going to beat the Packers. Last game with the Packers, Rodgers threw how many interceptions?
Ooh, I don't know.
Well, you should check the serial number on the bottom of his left foot because it wasn't the right Rodgers they put in. Robotic guy that he is.
He is a robot.
I'm saying Cowboys by a lot.
Yeah, basing this solely on the play of Dak Prescott and Zeke Elliott. The Cowboys
And the offensive line.
Yeah, they're in an offensive rhythm. The Packers' D isn't great. It showed against the Giants the other night. Jordy and Aaron can kill you, but I think the Dallas offensive line just comes out and the offense scores a lot in this game. I don't think it's going to be a shootout. I really do think Dallas is kind of going to put the damper because if Green Bay couldn't score a lot on the Giants, I can't see them coming to life against Dallas. Taking the Cowboys.
We're in agreement. You said that perfectly. That's the way I feel this game's going to go. Colts at Texans. Stu, you want to go?
No. Colts struggled against Chicago while the Texans got whiplash watching the Vikings crush them last week. Another touchdown. Neither team is impressing
Hey, wait a
anyone.
minute. We're not playing this week.
I know, you're off. I'm
son of a...
No, that's just one lucky team. From
True,
the juggernaut.
exactly. Neither team is impressing anyone, and let's just guess that the Texans win one because they're home. And Cowboys usually tame horses, so I'm going to go with the Texans.
Tim?
Well, I found a milk carton had J.J. Watt's picture on it.
Oh, come on now.
Well, no, I mean, he didn't show up for New England, and now he's out forever. I just don't see the Texans having a viable football team right now.
It fell apart again.
Captain Neckbeard with the Colts, he's still doing okay. They've got a,
Such a Cro-Magnon.
I know.
Football.
Go long.
Go long.
Colts by a long shot, no doubt.
I agree with you on the quarterback situation, and I think the Texans are going, what? We paid $72 million for what?
6 games. He played 6 games.
There's leather seats in some of the stadiums, so I think that might be part of it.
But the Colts defense is just horrific.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just hard to watch, and has been for a while now. It is not what you would call a aesthetically pleasing game you're going to see here. But I do think Andrew Luck can pull this one out on his own.
It's a neckbeard.
I'm a neckbeard guy myself. I'm going Luck over the Texans in this.
Boy,
one.
Sunday night football is going to suck this week.
Okay, but let's look at the last game.
Westworld's on. Don't worry.
I know.
Jets at Cardinals.
There is dissension in both locker rooms, but the Jets just seem to be imploding. Carson Palmer playing? Have we heard
Yes.
anything? Oh, he is playing. Okay, changes it. If he's not playing, I think the Jets can win this game. But I bet the Jets win this one anyway. They can stop the run, and I just don't trust that Carson Palmer's going to be 100% here. Then I certainly didn't trust Stanton. The Jets will struggle, on the road here, but I think they're going to squeak out a win. I just think they're built to beat an Arizona Cardinal kind of team.
Tim?
I hate to say it. That's a lie. I love to say it. The Cards are going to beat the living bag out of the Jets. The Jets can't find their ass with two hands. And the Cards only lost to the Patriots because they pooched a field goal at the last possible moment. Like the Red Sox tried to defeat the Yankees in that game where Teixeira hit the
It's not
big
baseball
bomb.
season.
Oh, good
Well, I
Lord.
know it's not because the Sox lost last
Stop
night.
talking baseball!
But it's a metaphor,
Focus.
you monkey. The Cards are a great, great, great team. The Jets are a collection of stiffs.
I don't know if I'm going to go great, great, great team, but I'm hearing fans yelling, just end the season.
Oh, yeah.
They're already calling for Hackenberg and Petty and even Smith.
They're buying Mets tickets now.
Jets are off to a 1-4 start, facing a tough team on the road, team that has an extended week, getting their quarterback back. I don't see a way that the Jets, rally and win this game. As soon as anything goes wrong against the Jets, the Jets were in that game against Pittsburgh early, but they just didn't have the will to continue. And I think the Cardinals will snatch their heart out. Anyway, they're calling for Tim down.
Oh, Tim's got to go when our show's over.
That's electric football, kids.
See you next week. Thanks for playing, Tim. Bye-bye.
I hope I made
Comments
the audition.
below.